Good evening, everybody! Jason here, streaming from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, streaming on Treaty 7 land, home of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Tsuu Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda Nation, along with the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Welcome back to 100 Days of Gaming, Raid the Arcade. 100 Days of Gaming is part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and coworkers. They'll all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. I'm playing games to help raise money for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of Extra Life for 10 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in the links below or on the pinned posts on my Twitter and Facebook page. So if you'd like to know more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, so tonight for 100 Days of Gaming. We're doing another older game tonight. Actually, I'm going to PAX West at the end of the month in Seattle, so this is the first time I've gone to PAX in 2 years, or 3 years actually. Yeah, the last time I was in 2019. Well, anyway, today they announced the first two games that will be used in the Omegathon gaming tournament. And they announced that one of the two games will be Geometry Wars. So I decided that for tonight's game, I am going to be playing Geometry Wars 2 Retro Evolved. Yep, so let's just dive right on in. Yeah, I also have the original Geometry Wars and the third game as well, the one that came out in the series. But tonight we're playing 2. I think the second one is my favorite in the series. Okay, and just to clear the air, I've never played Project Gotham Racing. I know the Geometry Wars started as a little extra that they built into one of the Project Gotham Racing games, but then it became its own thing, and here we are. Okay, so then if you weren't familiar with Geometry Wars, here, just let me just double check my notes, just so that I could just to see what Moby Games has to say to it. Well, it's a twin-stick shooter with glowing enemies and bullets in a rectangular area against a black background. Essentially, you move with your left stick and fire with your right, and basically, if it moves and it's coming at you, you shoot it. So it's really simple, good old-fashioned retro game. So one thing that I'll do is that, yes, Geometry Wars 2, it actually has 6 different game modes. One called Deadline, where you're trying to complete all the objectives with a very short timeline. King, where there's a bit more strategy, and Evolved, which is closest to the original Geometry Wars, or Classic mode. So let's try with that, and let's see if I can try to beat my high score, 4.5 million points. Now there's a little bit of risk and reward. It's because that you'll want to try to collect those little green dots that appear whenever you shoot an enemy, because they increase your multiplier. So the more you collect, the higher your score goes up when you shoot stuff. I typically like only to play like one game a night when I'm doing these retro streams for you. And sometimes, that was close. And sometimes older games, they really weren't meant to be played for an hour at a time. But this way, if there's time, I think I may do the other game modes that are present here in Geometry Wars 2. So that we can get a variety of all the different ways that you can shoot up all these geometries. Oh, here come the waves. do have a smart bomb that you can fire if the situation gets particularly hairy. So that means you can collect the, I forget what they're called, let's just call them globules, like little bits of leftovers. Ah, crap. That happens whenever you shoot an enemy. But you won't get the points. So, whoops. If you want to get the really high scores in this game, you can't just stick to the end of the bottom of the screen like I was doing right there. I actually gotten a little bit of practice before I started the stream, and I was actually doing much better back then. A quarter of the way there, 1 million. Oh, oh. Oh, that's it. Okay, 2,630,510 points. Okay, okay, let's try that again. I definitely want to try to hit another high score. Trying to multitask here just by trying to survive in the game, keeping an eye on the chat and thinking about stuff to say. All at the same time, just trying to enter a flow state. Yeah, but I do have another quick story about Geometry Wars. 1 year at PAX, Sierra, that's right, the new Sierra, they had a booth there, a small one, and it was there that they were showing off Geometry Wars 3. So I played it for a bit, I chatted with developers, and then they said that the goal was to bring Sierra back as a boutique game developer, to bring smaller, more indie titles like Geometry Wars 3 and a remake of a reboot of King's Quest that came out several years ago. Whoop, here come the waves! Ah, crud. Yeah, now, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, but I think the new Sierra only just did release just 2 games. Rather, Activision released them under the Sierra label. Geometry Wars 3 and that reboot of King's Quest. So, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Okay, and actually, I want to keep the business side of gaming out of my streams, because I'm not really knowledgeable about that side of things. But assuming that Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard goes through, and that means they will then get access to the old Sierra catalog, what would you like them to do with it? Like, would you like them either to release, let's say, all the Space Quest games, in a single definitive collection, we're talking empty the vaults, or would you just like to see them all thrown up onto Game Pass? What would you like to see? Oh, that was getting too hairy. Okay, didn't even beat my previous score that time, but... Okay, let's try that again. Not doing very well this time around. I'm actually wondering if all of these geometric shapes that you're shooting at, I wonder if some of them, I wonder if they actually have names or designations or backstories even. Ooh, extra life. Yep, around here we don't call them one-ups, we call them extra lives. So easy to get into a flow state in a game like this. Did I say easy? I meant possible. Oops, and they got me. And they got me again. And yet again. Oh, I just had a random thought. Geometry Wars in VR. How headache-inducing trippy would that be? 2.2 million. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, after this, okay, when I'm doing these streams, I usually like to do a station break every 15 minutes or so. So when I die after this run, let's try a different mode. Regardless if I do actually set a new personal best score or not. Whoops, and that one got me. Oh, got an extra life just as I needed it. Oops, crud. Okay, last life. Let's make it count. Okay, that wasn't the best run. Okay, it's now 10:15 here in Calgary. So you're watching me play Geometry Wars Retro Evolve 2 as part of 100 Days of Gaming for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you'd like to learn how you could heal kids by playing games, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to help me in my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you can do so at the links below or the pinned posts on my Facebook and Twitter pages. Okay, let's try another mode this time. Let's go to Deadline. Yeah, the goal is that you score as much as you can in 3 minutes, avoid the enemy shapes, collect geoms, that's what they're called, to increase your multiplier. So this one is even more with risk and reward, because you have infinite lives, but you only have finite time. So make sure it all counts. And the clock doesn't stop when you die. It takes time to respawn. And this time, frankly, you do not have much time. Oh, there we go. Every second counts. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Now just remembering how whenever I play this mode, it's always the longest 3 minutes of my life. Let's collect those geoms. It's all about the geoms. Uh-oh. 30-second warning. Uh-oh, crap. Time's running out. Ah, 1.366 million and 30 points. Okay. Okay, that was a good first attempt. Yeah, again, I haven't played a Geometry Wars in a while, so that's a good thing about these retro streams. You get to clear out the cobwebs and play stuff that you haven't played in a long time. Okay, now I feel that's a proper warm-up, so I know, let's do Deadline again. Ah, man, that one got my way. Though I must admit, I'm now remembering that that sometimes I played Geometry Wars so often. Well, you know what it's like when you get a song stuck in your head and it just won't go away no matter what you do. Sometimes I imagine I remember that how there were times where I couldn't get to sleep because the music and visuals from Geometry Wars and sometimes other games too really got stuck in my head. I'm sure it's happened to everybody at some point, but there was one time, but the only time I remember it happening for real was in my NES gaming days. I rented from our friendly local video store a copy of Rare's Solar Jetman, and I want to describe it as kind of like a gravity puzzler where you have to navigate your space pod and collect bits of a spaceship in order to get puzzles, and the music and the gameplay just I don't know, it must have just triggered something in my subconscious. It's just that the odd times that I rented that game, I just could not fall asleep because it got stuck in my head. Okay, so yeah, 956 million. Okay, not very good, but no, it's all good. But let's try Deadline one more time. And that's the ganged up on me that time. Pardon me. Come on back here and meet your maker, you shapes. Had to use a bomb that time. That was a desperation. Whoop. Got me that time. Ow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 4, 2, 1, and that's it. And time. Okay, better than last time, but still nowhere higher than my high score. Okay, let's try a round of King next. Rules: you can only fire from inside a zone. Enemies cannot enter the zones, but zones decay over time. Wait too long and you may be caught out in the open. So it's kind of like a variant of King of the Hill. That must be where they got the name. Where's the propane and propane accessories? Fortunately, with this boat, it looks like that, if I'm reading the screen right, it looks like that the geoms don't degrade. It looks like they don't degrade over time. Oops! Yep, and you only get one life. Okay, let's try that again. And in case you're wondering, yes, I'm playing Geometry Wars because the original game was announced today that it's going to be one of the games in the PAX West Omegathon at the end of the month. I've never actually participated in the Omegathon, and I really don't have any desire to. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe I think just my nerves would get the best of me. Almost like they are right now. Okay, let's try King Mode one more time before a station break. Yeah, the hunter has now become the hunted! Oh, ha ha! New high score! Awesome! Oh, just barely squeaked by that time. Okay, well, tiny triumphs. That's a good thing. Always recommend the. Always gotta go for the tiny triumphs. Okay, so it's time for a station break. So you're watching me play Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2 as part of 100 Days of Gaming. Raid the Arcade. 100 Days of Gaming is part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and then start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers that all go towards your local children's hospital. And then you get to play games for 24 hours, and this year the big day is November 5th, or it can be whatever day that you like, as long as you like. As an example, last year I did a 14-hour Final Fantasy stream where I played Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy XIV for 14 hours, and it was fun, and it fit my capabilities. That's the great thing about Extra Life. Everybody's welcome because you're using your games and you're using your hobbies and your passion to help make the lives of children in your community better. I'm playing games to help raise money for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps out over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. And Extra Life is a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. I've been involved with Extra Life now for 10 years. It's a great cause, and well, what else is to say about it? It's just awesome. So, if you'd like to know more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to help my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you can do so at the links below or the pinned posts on my Twitter and Facebook. Okay, so the station break is over. Now let's get back to Geometry Wars 2 Retro Evolved right here on 100 Days of Gaming, Raid the Arcade. Okay, let's try the pacifism mode. Yes, with the pacifism mode, you cannot fire your guns. You can only attack the shapes by passing through these gate-like ones. And didn't do good a job there. So let's try that one again. Whoops. 200 points! Not even worth it at this point. And of course, the only way you'll score points is that you have to lure them into a trap! Oop. Yeah, well, Eagle Bird's risk and reward. I think I'm not that big on the pacifism mode. It's called Geometry Wars for a reason. Whoop. Okay, I think I'm getting the... Okay, I think I'm dusted off everything enough. Now let's get serious about pacifism. Oh. You didn't see that. Let's try that again. Oops, crashed again. Okay, try not to lure too much of the shapes into a trap. Just trying to survive. Okay, let's try that again. And that's one survived the blast that time. Okay, let's try it again. Never give up, never surrender. Whoop. thought I could sneak by those ones. There's so much stuff going on the screen. You really have to focus. But all the shinies. Oh, 100 points. You did not see that. You did not see that. Okay, one more time. Okay, no, this time will be one more time. Man, I can't even remember when I got that high score of 3.6 million. Must have been quite a while ago. Okay, let's try that again. Nuts. Okay, one more time, and let's try the waves mode after this. Okay, that didn't count. Score was too low. Whoops. Thought I could sneak by. Okay, let's try that again. It's laying way too long. Okay, this one will be the last one. Yeah, there's another thing you gotta be careful of with playing Geometry Wars. It can be very addicting. Okay, let's try the waves mode. Enemies will attack a formation horizontally and vertically. Shoot gaps in energy formation so you may pass. Try to clear each formation as it appears so you aren't overrun with enemies. Just like any other mode of this game, it starts off easy, but quickly ramps up. Whoop! Ah, crud. And yes, sometimes the wave does cover the entire length of the screen. Oop. That one got me from there. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I thought that a good strategy in waves earlier was to keep one shape from the wave going, in order so that it wouldn't trigger the next one. Yeah, well, guess what? The waves still come. They just come and come and come. Oh, getting closer to... Yep, I got closer to a new high score that time. Let's try it again. The game starts throwing small fry into the field as well. Ouch. Oh, that was close. Maybe I should just stop moving and just try to keep a no fly zone around myself. Well, that didn't work out. Try that again. Okay, that didn't work out. Let's try that again. Yep, Geometry Wars definitely harkens back to the old school days of gaming. One hit and you'd be dead. Right. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's try it. Let's just actually sit here and let's just let all the bad guys just come to be. And whoop. Well, the game had other ideas about that. Okay, so you're watching me play Geometry Wars Retro Evolve 2 as part of 100 Days of Gaming for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you want to help my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you can do so at the links below or the pinned posts on my Twitter and Facebook page. Okay, so I've got 15 minutes left to go on the stream. Let's go with sequence, because there are 20 set levels to overcome and 30 seconds to complete each level. Alright, completed that one. Hope that didn't work. Stay still so I can shoot you, darn it. Okay, that didn't work. But at least in this mode, if you die, you still get to move on. I wish I knew what the victory conditions were for each level. Shapes are pretty wily. Ouch. Made it halfway through the sequence. Okay, let's try it again. Ooh, we need to make it past the first one. I think that there is an achievement for beating the sequence levels in a certain order. I think it actually involves having to fail to see a certain levels as well, so that way you form a pattern. But for the life of me, I don't know what it is right now. Oh, ouch, that was ill-advised. so was that. Okay, made it a little bit further this time. Still not a high score, but... Okay, let's try one more time. Oh, die right away, not good. Oh! Right away, not good. Let me see, I'm just going to try something here. I'm just going to... Yep, no achievement for that, for dying 4 times in a row. And why should there be? Are wily. Again, save your bombs for when you're desperate. Okay, 8th level. Whoop. Okay, this is the farthest I've got yet, but so I'll take that. Okay, that's about this that I got. 10th, 13th level. Yeah, still no high score then. Okay, well, about 4 minutes left on my stream, so let's just go right back into classic mode to wrap things up for the evening. Let's make one more attempt to get a all-time high score for me. Unfortunately, I just got an extra life. Oh, geez, that one came out of nowhere. Oh, another extra life and another extra bomb. Well, in the more immortal words of cats, somebody set us up the bomb. Whoop. Okay, last chance, Jason. And I'm dead. 2.4 million. Okay, well, actually, it's coming up to 11 o'clock here in Calgary. And so this looks like a good place and time to wrap things up for the evening. So you've been watching me play Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2 as part of 100 Days of Gaming. Raid the Arcade. 100 Days of Gaming is part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers that all go toward your local children's hospital. And then you get to play games for 24 hours on November 5th. Or as long as you like, whatever you like, it's all good, because every dollar that you collect in pledges goes to help sick kids in your community. I've been part of Extra Life for 10 years now, and I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps out over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. And Extra Life is such a great cause. I'm glad to continue to get to support it like this, and frankly, I just spread the word as much as I can just because it is just so incredibly awesome. So, if you would like to know more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to support me in my fundraising efforts to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you can do so at the links below, or on the pinned post on my Facebook page, or the I should have just been able just to drop a link in Twitch chat. I'll have to take a look into that and see if the bot is working. Okay, but in any case, that's the best way to support Extra Life. Donate through my link, and so that way every dollar will go toward the Alberta Children's Hospital. So that's all for tonight. For 100 Days of Gaming, Raid the Arcade. I'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, as always, kids can't wait. Good night, everybody.